What's up YouTube, it's TF Collector, and today I'll be reviewing the Transformers Blokees Classic Class number 9 Optimus Prime, and he is from the original Transformers movie. And before we open this guy up and build him, we're first going to take a look at the packaging that he comes in. So up front, it says Blokees Transformers, a nice image of Optimus there. You have some more pictures of him down here and whatnot. He has 88 pieces. He is, of course, Classic Class Optimus Prime. On this side, some more pictures and his accessories. There's a picture of him from the back. On this side, a nice shot of Prime there. Classic Class number 9, Optimus Prime. On the back of the packaging, you have a very long bio if you want to read all that, and some more pictures of Optimus and whatnot. On the top of the package, more Optimus Classic Class. On the bottom, just a barcode, and that is pretty much it for Optimus's package. And moving along, we're now going to crack open the packaging and see what all we get inside. So it is just one little piece of tape here holding this packaging together. I'm going to try to get it here with the scissors, the old trustful scissors. But let's go ahead and open this up, see what all we get. You can see lots of packages, and we're just going to dump it out. And as you can see, all kinds of different packages, some beautiful instructions, and we will take a look at them because they're very pretty. You can see Blokees Transformers. There's Optimus again with the Classic Class there, and on the back just showing you how his display base works with some more logos. So pretty cool looking instruction manual, and then we just get lots of bags and this other just little warning piece of paper, so you don't need that, and that is what you get in the box. Let's build Optimus. And after a really fun little build, here is the fully built Blokees Optimus from the original Transformers movie. I suppose he can also be from Revenge of the Fallen because the design did not change between those two films. But coming close to get closer look here at this little figure, you can see the head sculpt is done very nicely with some nice silver and blues used. Looks absolutely awesome. Coming down the chest, some nice use of these little silver bits here for the windows and windshields, along with these little pieces here. Just coming down, you can see all the molded detailing, beautifully done with some more blue. Just a really well put together figure. You have the flames on the inside and the outside of the leg there, along with here on the arms and the shoulders. Just looks really good. And of course, because he doesn't transform, he does have a perfect back. No backpack to worry about here. You can see some more flame details and whatnot. But overall, just a phenomenal looking little Optimus Prime figure, and overall, I am super happy. And not only does this little Optimus look good, but he can also articulate very well. The head is on a ball joint, but it can't really do a full 360 due to the way these pieces are made, so he can only go about that far. He can't really look up, he can slightly look down, and you do get a bit of that wiggle and waggle side to side. The arms can do full 360s and move in and out. You can move this piece to accommodate for some outward movement of the shoulder there. You do have a swivel there at the elbow, along with a little above 90 degrees of bend there at the elbow. The wrists are on ball joints, so they can rotate and move in and out. The waist can rotate. The legs can kick forward that far, backward only to about there, outward. You can get them a little wider than you can usually get a Bayverse Prime, but still not very far. You do get a swivel above the knee, along with a little less than 90 degrees of bend at the knee itself, and the feet are on ball joints, so they can swivel side to side. They can move up that far, down just that far, but you get nice pivot both ways. So overall, a very nicely articulated little figure. So Prime looks good, moves good, but you also get some fun playability. Yes, he does come with a few different accessories. Starting off, he does come with 2 of his Energon blades. You can see done in orange clear plastic with some nice Cybertronian details. I'm going to show you how all of this works after I show you what all he comes with. He also comes with his blaster from the Bayverse trilogy, and you can see very nicely done in a very dark gray plastic with that piece of blue there. Looks very nice and accurate. He comes with 2 sets, well, 1 set, but 2 extra hands. These are splayed open hands. You can see he currently has the fist, but he does come with a pair of splayed open hands. And last but not least, he of course comes with his display base with these pieces of fire that you can take off and move around the display base wherever you want. And you do have the 4 little places to tab his feet on. So a nice little display base, and that is everything that Optimus comes with in the box. And now to show you how all of this works, first I'm going to show you how one of the hands works because it is very simple. You just take the hand, it's on a ball joint, so you pop it right off, sit it off to the side, bring the other hand in, pop it right on, and there you go. You can have Optimus with some splayed open hands if you want. And if we bring in the blaster, now for this you do want him to have the fist hands on because they have the place for this little handle to go into his hand, and it really only works on one side. You can really only have him holding it in his right hand because you want this blue piece on the outside like so. And there you have Prime with his blaster if you like that look. And last but not least, for the accessory weaponry, if we bring in an Energon blade, I'm only going to show how to do one, but it does work the same on both sides. You basically want to get your nail in here, right in this little crack here on the arm, and pull the outer part of the arm off, and you will see there is a little tab right in there that will go into this slot right here. You want the big part on the bottom like so for accuracy purposes, but then you just tab that right back on, and that is how the blade works. And it works the same on the other side, and you can have Prime armed up with his Energon blade. And for the final accessory, if we bring in the display base here, like I said, you have the 4 little tabs on the surface of the plate that will go into these 2 little slots on his feet, and you can just pick one and plop him on there, and you can get him in all kinds of cool poses on there. Totally up to you, but that is how the display base works. And one last feature you get with this Optimus is he does have built-in lights. Now mine is very dim, so I'm not sure you're even going to be able to see this on camera. But if you turn if I turn the lights off and flick his chest, you should be able to see a light in his chest. And I think it's supposed to go up to his eyes as well, but it's very, very dull. But we're going to try this. We're going to turn these lights off, and you can see Tony Stark glowing back there. But if I flick his chest, you can see just barely. You can see how it illuminates his eyes and his chest there. So that is a pretty cool little feature. And now for some quick size comparisons, just so you can get the scale of the figure. First, here he is with the Galaxy version G1 Optimus from Blokees. So you can see how he scales with a Galaxy version. With the classic class Rise of the Beast Optimus Prime, and as you can see, he is a little taller than the Rise of the Beast version. And for our last figure comparison, just for sense of scale, here he is with the Studio Series Voyager Optimus from the first Transformers movie. And for our non-figure comparison, here he is alongside a CG image of how Optimus appeared in the original Transformers movie, so you can see just how accurate they got this guy compared to his on-screen counterpart. So this has been my review for the Blokees Classic Class number 9 Optimus Prime from the original Transformers movie. And overall, this is just a really fun build here. It's a fun build to get him into the robot that you're going for. He has great detail, great articulation, some really cool accessories. The display base is an awesome inclusion with the little fire pieces there. Just gives you a chance to make it a really fun display. And overall, I just think this is a super, super well done figure. figure. I would definitely recommend this to anyone, especially at the price point Blokees asked for these. At only $20, I definitely think this is worth the pickup. Now, I do have two more of the classic class I will be reviewing soon. I have the Megatron from Transformers 2007 and Optimus Prime from Transformers 1, and I think I'm also going to get all of the ones that they are now making from Dark of the Moon. So look forward to some more Blokees reviews in the future, because I really do enjoy building these figures and reviewing them, because they are just awesome little cheap figures that almost anyone can afford, and they're really fun to mess around with. Definitely worth your buck if you want to pick up a little figure to have on the shelf. But that's my review for Optimus. If I had to rate him on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm going to give him a solid 9.5 out of 10, a nearly perfect figure. My only two little gripes are the lights are a little dim on my copy, and some of the Rise of the Beast characters came with stickers for their display bases. Each of them had a different sticker of the character you were building, so there would have been an Optimus sticker with this one. That unfortunately did not come with this guy, but still a great figure. He still gets a 9.5, which is an amazing score, because I do think this figure is awesome, and I certainly can't wait to have him displayed on my shelf. So if that is not English, I'm not speaking English, but that is all I have to say for this figure. If you want to pick him up, make sure you check out Blokees' website, and I got mine from a local Walmart, so you might be able to find him there. But that's my review for Optimus. He gets a 9.5. I'm glad to be back here on YouTube with some more reviews. Hopefully I can keep them coming for you guys. I know I've been gone for like 2 months, but we're hopefully going to turn that around and change that here with these Blokees reviews. And of course, we're going to get back into Studio Series and Age of the Primes, because that's where my money really goes with collecting, so I need to review those. But that's it for Optimus. Don't forget, never sacrifice the things you love for the approval of others. I will see you soon with more reviews, and until then, roll out. Peace.